Hi there, and thank you for tuning in to video number 4, and today we tackle the front panel. Just a quick catch up first. As you can see, I've been busy with wiring the filters that are automatically switched by the VFO as you change through the bands. And here you can see the coax cables running to the filters on the reverse side, and also the screened cables running to the front panel. The challenge is to fit this lot and more when it finally arrives into the small space we have. So this is the software I chose for the front, AutoCAD. I used it when I was younger, so I try to keep my hand in and use it as much as I can. You've got some switches, LEDs, tuning dial, keypad, volume, that's the microphone, volume and IF gain, S meter and the display. If you're wondering what the large square is and the small square, there's a small square, there's a large square. You just have to accommodate it so you don't put anything that conflicts in the boundaries of the... Same with the LCD. That's the only little bit you see, but you still have to accommodate the great big... So that's why there's a large. So if you can imagine those are not there, no, you know what I mean. Anyway, I chose, and there's a sort of decorative line around the edge. That I did that because when I first did the Mark 1, I always liked that sort of sweeping line around the outside, and I wanted to do it for this one. When I made the Mark 2 the first time round, the one that I never finished, the front was green and this was very black, and I just didn't like it, so I've gone back to this style, and I'm also going to do it with the printed blue clouds as well, background, that I did on the Mark 1. I'll show you a picture of that. So that's it, that's AutoCAD. The next step is to make a drilling, so that's why there's little dots in the centre of everything there to tell me where to drill. Yet to do that on here, so that'll be the next step. Sorry, I got so carried away with drilling and filing the front panel and listening and chatting on 40 metres, I forgot to take any pictures or film it, but here's the finished item anyway. Here's two mounting tabs used to set the depth of the keypad relative to the membrane at the front, so you can press the buttons through the membrane. And here's the construction of the keypad. As you can see, there's the holes drilled and the shape of the circuit board. Here the resist is still on the reverse side. I've yet to Y-wall that off, and the switches soldered in, ready, and the view from the front. Here's the final finished switch pad with all the soldering connections and glued in position. I decided at this point to add some bracing pieces to the top and the bottom. Just stop it flexing when you was pressing the buttons. The reason for the bracing, you can see here, I opened up the holes for the switches to 8mm. The reason being is the hole allows the paper to deform when you press it, activating the button below it. But unfortunately it took so much material out, it made the front panel go floppy, so that was the reason for the bracing. And the hole on the left is elongated because I've changed position of one of the switches. That's all. So here's how I do the front. First of all, I print out onto a sheet of coloured card, then cut down to size and cut in the windows. Here you can see it in a laminator sheet. You've got to make sure there's no bits in here, no dust attracted by the static. Here goes through the laminator. You need to do several passes turning it upside down. There's the finished item. You can see the windows. They've come out nice, no dust trapped in there. I took a pause just to wire up the potentiometers. I was getting fed up of doing the front at that point. And there you are, all finished. That's it for now. Thank you for stopping by, and I think next we need to tune in the BFOs and get some sound out of this thing.